Good morning, everyone, and good night to some. We are live with Miley on Bright Minded, Monday through Friday, 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. PST. Hi, Queen. Hi, good morning, everyone. I want to wait for everyone to join before I do my morning announcements because today are very important announcements that I'm really excited to share. How's everything look, y'all? Is the Wi-Fi doing okay for you? I actually talked to my provider, and hopefully the connection should be a little bit better and that the Wi-Fi should be better today. But I talked with them, and the problem is that so many people are home right now and using the internet, that all the internet service providers are super overwhelmed. And in my area, there's actually outages. So they're going to fix all that throughout my entire community over the weekend. So we should be really good for next week's series. And I'm really excited for, my Wi-Fi's good. Yay! I'm really excited for, I got my mom's booster. I'm really excited for next week's series because I am actually going to work over the weekend. I've collected some materials and I am going to design a bright-minded set. So over the weekend I'm going to work on that. On Monday's episode I am going to reveal the new bright-minded set that I'm going to work on. But like I said, good morning and good night to some. Before we start the show, I want to give a direct message to the young people that are still indulging in spring break. Listen, I am not one that would ever take pleasure in telling y'all not to party. I cannot wait until the day that this illness is not wreaking havoc on all of us and on our society and all of our plans. Oh, there's Queen of Fixing Wi-Fi, that's right. So listen, I am not one to ever take pleasure in telling you guys not to party. I cannot wait till the day that we are free from this illness and you guys can get back to turning up. Trust me, I miss my friends as well, but we've all heard about drinking responsibly. And right now, partying and drinking is not responsible. At the beginning of hearing about coronavirus, we were all under the impression that this would only affect our grandparents or our parents or those with compromised immune systems, but we're learning now new information daily that this may not be the truth. Plenty of young people have experienced coronavirus and have been put in very dangerous health scenarios. So please isolate yourself. Please stop drinking, stop partying, stop staying up late, engaging with your friends. All of this lowers your immune system, putting you and everyone else at risk. So please be safe and distance yourself from society, please. And I will make sure I do another announcement when it is safe to turn up. But right now, no. So like I said, I hope the Wi-Fi is better today because I have some really special guests and I also have another special announcement that I'm very excited about. So today my episode of Bright Minded is fashion focused, and this is starting with a campaign collaboration with MEJ, so you guys can go to MEJ.com. Bright Minded is supporting their Care Together campaign where 100% of the profits from MEJ will go to Feeding America until Thursday night, that's tonight, 11:59 p.m. PST. This will be over, so you guys have to go right now, well, as soon as the show's over. Go to the checkout of MEJ.com and use the code BRIGHTMINDED, and every dollar of profit will go towards Feeding America. $1 is approximately 12 pounds of food. So imagine how much getting some cute ass scrunchies could do today. That could do so much good. I have one in my hair right now. I have the Fendi design, and this brand features all kinds of vintage scrunchies from designers like Dior and Fendi, Chanel and Pucci, and there are these cute faux fuzzy like little mink fur ones. There's fun prints. There's silky scrunchies that protect your hair from breakage if you're like me and you like to snatch the hair real tight, which usually would break your hair. So by using the silk, you don't damage your hair. And they're all made in Los Angeles, which I love supporting local. So I want to show you this little box that I have right now from MEJ. I know they're so cute. My friend Emma said she's going to buy them all. So I'll show you this cute ass little box she sent me this morning so I could show you guys. You got hair mail. And look how cute these are. Okay, so I have all kinds of ones. Here's these cute little polka dot one. They all say Amy J, so you guys know, amyj.com, made in Los Angeles. Here's one of the little fuzzy little mink ones I was telling you about. Look how cute. All their little packaging, keeping your hair out since '09, so cute. So all of these little, like, I'm literally obsessed with these. I've been using them forever, and they've really helped not break my hair, because I sleep with my hair up. So if you go to amyj.com and you, at the checkout, put in Bright Minded, you're going to help feed a lot of people that really need it. So that would be amazing. Cute ass scrunchies, feeding people. Best of both worlds. Okay, so I am so excited to also announce that today I am going to be doing a Q&A with fashion icon Rita Ora. Like I said, every day the show is getting just a little bit more pro. I've now got my mug and 8x10s. So this is me and Rita Ora at the Clive Davis party before the Grammys, and today she's going to be showing us into her wardrobe, and she's going to give tips and tricks on how to be lonely, which is inspired from her new record that she just released. And then I am finishing the episode with Recycle and Repurpose Design Project with Jeremy Scott, where we will make patchwork designs from all the scraps of our unwanted items. So I put, like, just so you guys can grab yours and you can join. Today I'm wearing Moschino. I grabbed like some old jeans that somehow ripped in the butt, in the crotch. So I grabbed all these t-shirts that I've like worn so much that I'm not really that into anymore, so I'm gonna cut them up and use them as patches to like fix some of those little rips and tears. And the good news is you don't have to be really good. Look how cute this is. You don't have, oh, so cute. You don't have to be like good at sewing. Grab glue, grab pins. If you can't sew, it's okay. Actually, the more exposed and like hanging threads actually makes it more punk. I got this, I got my hot glue gun. I grabbed like a jar of jewels that I had, put these together. It's going to be really, really cute. So we're going to do that project. And we're first going to start off with just a quick little, like, super quick 1 minute meditation, because I think that's super important. It may be kind of weird to do on live because we're basically just going to sit here in kind of silence and do some breathing. And I can actually count us through the breathing. Okay. So basically it's super simple. You're just going to inhale for 4 and exhale for 6. That's how we're going to start. So, in for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and out for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's do it again. In for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and out for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see that more people are joining this live, so I want to make sure you know what's happening. We're doing our morning meditation, which involves just breathing, getting ourselves centered into our bodies. So you're going to inhale for 4, and you're going to exhale for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that feels really good, and you guys can totally do that, like, all on your own, anytime. You even don't have to do it in the morning or for meditation. Like, any time you can do this, that you're feeling overwhelmed. Like, sometimes before I go on stage, I start feeling super overwhelmed and scared, and like my body gets the best of me. It starts like jittering and shaking uncontrollably. I get super cold hands and feet, and so I use that breathing exercise to get myself back into my body. So again, I'm like super, super excited about today's episode. Obviously fashion is a huge part of my life, and in times like this, it feels like those kind of material things don't matter. But connecting and doing projects together, that does. Bringing us together and taking all of our old unwanted items and giving them purpose and giving them life and giving everyone else life in our unwanted items. We're going to slay. And things that usually we would just like donate and get rid of, I always pass them around to my friends because I get like so many cool things given to me and gifted to me, and once I wear them and get a picture in them, I like to share them with others. But actually this is a great way to share that also, to like make a new item out of something that you're not really wanting to use anymore. So I have just a couple more minutes before I'm going to connect. Everyone's writing that I have great Wi-Fi, and they're saying finally, like, don't slay me. Don't slay me. But with the Wi-Fi, imagine what Bright Minded could do, you know, with some good Wi-Fi. We are gonna just bring so much light to the world. But it wasn't all my fault. It was because everyone right now is like binging and living and streaming, because it's really kind of nice to get ourselves to be distracted from all the chaos, confusion, and the fear. I hope everyone really listens to me during the announcement this morning about how crucial it is that spring break comes to a stop. I know it doesn't sound fun, but you will have plenty of more fun and parties and time with your friends if we can all keep each other safe and healthy in our best conditions, and not putting the ones that we love, like our grandparents or our parents or our friends' parents, at risk. Another recap of the morning, talking about the scrunchies. I hope you guys can go to mbj.com and get your scrunchies so we can make buying cute ass shit for our hair go towards a good cause. So Feeding America is every time you give $1, it's approximately 4 to 10 meals depending on the area. So that'll be really awesome. I'm really excited to talk to Rita, really excited for Jeremy. We've got 2 more minutes until I connect Rita Ora. So I'm going to hit her up now and make sure she's all good. Okay, I'm ready when you are. She might already be watching. Thank you guys. I'm also really excited. I'm not sure if I should do this now or later. So if I had a big surprise for you guys, would you rather me tell you right now or at the end of the show? Okay, they want to know right now. So I have a very special guest coming on tomorrow. You guys are loving my makeup. So tomorrow I'm going to do a makeup tutorial with the gorgeous Hailey Bieber. So this is me and Hailey. I'm probably about 14 here. So she's got to be like an actual baby. I think I had just gotten done with the Macy's Day Parade, and we made our parents take us to go and get pancakes afterwards. So this is us hanging out, her as a little girl. Look at this girl. So tomorrow, Hailey Bieber is going to be on the show, and we're going to be doing some makeup, walking you guys through the tutorial. So that is going to be really sweet. And P.S., how good are these 8x10s? You guys. Every day getting just a little bit more legit. And again, Jeremy Scott at the end of the show, and Rita Ora is on her way. She just texted me that she's coming, so she is on her way. It's going to be so exciting. And while we wait, I can show you these cute little scrunchies that you can actually sleep with these in your hair, and they'll protect your hair. So see, it comes in this little silky bag, because the silky bag reflects what's inside the silky scrunchie. That's going to keep your hair nice and snatched without breakage. These were like my secret sauce when I used to wear like all these different ponytail clips. I would always do these like ponytail clip-ons, and when I would use the silky scrunchies underneath those clips, because it would be so heavy on such a tiny amount of hair, these were like saving my hair, especially because my hair is blonde. So that's going to be cute. Okay, Rita is here. Let me see. Okay, you guys can't request me a million times because then I can't see her. This is Rita's. Waiting for Rita. Connecting.
Hey!
Hey, girl, hey. Hold on, just waiting for
Hey,
you. Oh, my
girl!
God.
How are you?
Oh, just like trying to make the best of this. Bring some light.
I've been watching it, girl. You've been doing it. I just texted you and I said, you should be a producer. You should produce TV shows.
I'm like loving it so much. I don't think anyone understands that, like, literally from the minute my eyes open. By the way, look at this.
Oh my God. Love that you have a whole cup like an official TV host.
I got a lot of time on my hands.
I know, me too.
I collected every jewel that I have in the house and put them in these like organized little bins. And so I'm going to do crafts with Jeremy today.
You are better than me, because if you see where I'm at right now, I'm in my glam room. It's like, I know, I love that moment.
Got the 8x10s. Are you even a talk show host without the 8x10s? I at first did these little kind of like janky little like 4x6, and I
remember that show. That show was so amazing. I remember that.
That was another kind of project like this. This was a time where like I was very intimidating. So today is our fashion focused episode.
Yes.
And when I did this Jeremy show, it was because I was so intimidated by fashion, because it always felt so serious and it felt like there was just no life or spunk or personality and no individuality in fashion. Yeah. So I wanted to do something that would make it feel individualized. And I think that's what you are so good at. Is somehow I was writing down on my notes about your style that like you can make a white tank top and some like sickening nails seem way more chic and more powerful than someone that could show up like super overdressed in a gown. Like I think one of the cooler things that you do is sometimes you like kind of underplay a bigger event, and then kind of the smaller events you'll just like stand out and wear like some crazy sickening makeup.
Don't tell everyone my secrets.
That's my secret too.
That's the secrets. You just literally told everyone the secret. No, I'm kidding.
Then you always stand out.
Thanks, babes. Well, I always like to, I feel like with the same, like we're kind of tomboyish at the same time. So like, I feel like the thing about what I love to do is make a memory, like create a moment. So like I always try and like wear vintage things or like mix things up that I feel like really represent like where I'm at in my life at the moment. And with everything going on right now, I've actually had a lot of time in my hands to like do a lot of like spring cleaning. So this has come up at perfect time, because now you can help me like decide what I should keep and not. I've got some stuff that I was like, yo, I have to show them for memory's sake.
They're saying my Wi-Fi is bad again. Hold on.
Oh no.
I was just saying, it's actually not my fault. It's that so many people are streaming and living and all this in my area that they're fixing it over the weekend. My provider is on it. Don't slay me, Miley. You're live and there. You guys have to get over it.
MC, fix your fucking Wi-Fi.
Oh, just it's like not my fault. Everyone and their mother is like freaking streaming Love is Blind and all this shit. They said they're not slaying you. Just letting you know. I know your Wi-Fi is bad. I want people live to stream. Okay. The more people that live stream and that tune in, but I want everyone to tune in and you're clear, so it's fine. But actually, it's really kind of cool that you said that you know, you always try to like reflect how you feel, because that's what I wrote about you too. Is I think that whatever music you're putting out, it's so perfectly aligned with how you're presenting yourself at that time.
Yeah.
Is that true. Like you guiding that? Is that like, do you have a team, or I'm sure that's just you?
Yeah, no, I mean, you know how it is. It's like when you have a like idea and a vision, it's like you try and explain it to people. They usually don't get it the first time you try and explain it. And then you're like, fucking hell, am I going crazy? But then you're like, actually, you see the vision come to life, because for us and for me, it's always been about like the music first. And then you're like, okay, how do I make myself like into this whole persona? I mean, you know, you did it with all of your albums and stuff. So I have so much knowledge. Like for me, I think what I love to do the most is like read like about things that I never really knew about. Like I'm in my glam room right now, which is a mess, but here's like the clothes. Those are the shoes.
Oh my God,
and then we got like loads of clothes here.
What is that yellow
my wigs
thing? Oh my God, we have the same. Oh my God, we have the same like little makeup mirror.
Yay! Yeah, look. And then
I'm in my glam room. Oh my God, what the hell?
Yeah, this is like what I do. I just dress up and everyone thinks I'm insane, but I don't give a shit.
I remember when I was trying to grow my hair out, you were going to let me borrow a couple wigs. Ah!
Yeah. I was like, do you remember when you were growing it out? I said, if you need any wigs, just holler at me.
So what's the tea? How are you getting that to be like so cute? Do you have someone go in and like make it match?
I have to style it.
Looks so good.
Well, what happens is they have to style it, and then this isn't actually real. This is synthetic hair, so like it doesn't really move.
It looks so real.
Yeah, I don't use real hair unless I like have to. You know what I'm saying? If I'm doing
Yeah.
like a non-natural look, if it's just for a video, I try not to use as much like real things as possible. But you know, girl, you have to slay the weave once you get a good one. You know
and
what I'm
by
saying?
the way, like, I am not the one to ask, like, my godmother is Dolly Parton, and I'm all, that shit looks so real. Looks like it can go right out of your head. It's like, my idea of what looks real is not correct.
This is the French thing you were asking about. This was actually made by Mrs. Prada herself. She's like one of my favorite designers of all time. So she designed this for me.
I'm obsessed
And then
with
this
it.
was another thing that I wanted to show that I love, which is like the feathered in the back and the white Prada kind of cut out suit. This was made for the Met Gala, and I like never got to really wear it.
Okay, so this is what I'm wondering. Like, where are all the clothes? I know you were supposed to be promoting your new song, and now I'm sure things aren't happening the way
but
that
like
you
I
thought.
feel like the world is in such a different place at this point that I just want us to just basically feel good and positive. Since putting out this song, I genuinely have never been like this, but I actually don't care right now about anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I really just want us to become like one unit and come together. And as long as, if the song helps you, fantastic. But like, I think right now more than ever, like I haven't wanted to like even do any radio shows or anything like that. I just feel like it's just so weird right now to do that, you know?
My mom is writing OMG about the feathered blazer look. She's freaking out.
Is she obsessed? Should I put it on?
Was it for Met Gala this year that's being postponed or canceled, or was it for last year?
No, it was last year.
I'm literally obsessed with it.
I'm obsessed with your mom. Tell her I said I love her and I miss
you're
her
everything.
so much.
Oh my God.
This is good.
That's like my favorite thing I've ever seen.
It's so good, and it's so Prada too, because it's like the right cut, you know, so you don't feel like you're trying to be like with your tits out or anything. It's just so chic and simple and like polite.
So did you ever, my mom's writing obsessed. So did you ever get to wear that anywhere? You never got to wear it?
No, never. Because what happened was
God.
after the Met, everybody went out, as you know. And then like, I just didn't change because I got like we had too much fun. So I ended up staying in the same dress.
Agreed. I ended up I think actually going home, going to sleep.
No,
and like ordering.
I think you did.
The Indian food in New York is just tip top, and it's my favorite. And so I got in bed and like ate Del Taco.
Oh my God. There's so many people writing your t-shirt. People love the t-shirt. Look, this is the t-shirt I sent you earlier.
Oh!
So this is the announcement I wanted to tell you like really quickly, because I feel like this is the best place to do it. Basically, I have not been able to sleep for literally like a week since all of this been going on. Like my mom is like not that well, but she's okay. But like it's just scary times for everyone. Basically, what I wanted to do was get on the phone to somebody that I felt like mobilizes society in a way which is like beyond. So Sir Bob Geldof, who has done incredible work for charity over the years and has actually made so much history, I can't even tell you. I'm doing it like in quick form so nobody thinks I'm like preaching, because this is really important.
No, but preach as much. That's what this is for. So just like do your thing.
And also like I spoke to the president and the CEO of United Nations. And I also spoke to the Global Health Organization, right? And I said, listen, we have to do something. I don't know what I need to do, but like, I need to do something. It's insane, okay? So I took the symbol of the peace sign, the CND peace sign, the classic 60s peace sign, and I wanted to put the virus on it because this is about playing your part and spreading the knowledge. So what I feel like I've noticed is some people still don't know, like, what they need to do. So this is something as simple as, even if you can't donate or your job is at risk at the moment, which I know is super crazy, and everybody's like, how are we going to make money? The economy's like gone to shit. It's almost like, even just by spreading this sign, it shows that knowledge that you can actually just divert all the information to this one website, which I'm going to put like on my link. It's also on my website, where you can literally just go and like learn about it. And by posting this, it's almost just like you're doing enough already. Even if you can't give any money back, or even if you haven't got the funds at the moment, it's like beyond our control. It's not even about musicians. It's not even about like trying to do anything. It's literally about spreading the knowledge.
Yeah,
literally.
And I think right now, like, you know, at first we felt it was enough just to wash your hands for 20 seconds, but that's the bare minimum of what you should be doing in your own time. I love that Iman wrote on her Twitter the other day and said, we thought we'd have flying cars in 2020, and here we are teaching people how to wash their hands.
It's insane. It's so
like,
insane.
Like, what were y'all doing before?
It's so insane. And this is coming from us who kind of like travel the world. You know what I'm saying? And like for me, I've always been a bit of a hypochondriac anyway. But now more than ever, I feel like I don't know what else to do. I've never, Miley, been in a position where it's like, what the fuck do I do? You know? Sorry, I'm swearing.
And how do we,
So this is what my little contribution is.
Yeah, and how do we know exactly? There's so much information coming out daily that you want to stay informed, but you don't want to sit in front of your TV screen or watching the news for every single update, because there is no filtration system of the news.
This is what I'm saying.
We know how that works. Like, there's no filtration system in journalism at all. But when it comes to health, it can cause panic in a pandemic, which is lowering your immune system, the stress,
already,
and the worry, and it's really irresponsible for the media to not fact check everything that they release, because you can really cause people to have anxiety attacks. Actually, my grandma was really sick the other day. Her breathing she was having problems breathing. Turned out it had nothing to do with coronavirus. It was
just
she was
panicking.
Attack.
Because
it's
she was
insane
hearing
how much it's attacking like her age group, and so she actually had a full-on meltdown anxiety attack. And so we just can't put all this fear. We need to be actually putting out information.
Hence why I wanted to create literally a symbol of unity. Like, this is about solidarity, unity, coming together, having all of the messages kind of really clear and direct, especially here where I'm at right now in London. Like, it's crazy where I'm at right now.
And that's what I wanted to know. I actually wrote that down as one of my questions also, because I'm sitting in LA and I'm so far from there, and you know, just Europe is being hit so hard, you know, looking at Italy and some of my fans in Spain. What is it like in the UK right now? How do you think it's different?
It's deserted. Everybody's still kind of waiting to see if this lockdown's really actually going to happen, like in the rest of Europe. UK is obviously the last to kind of make a decision. So we're all really just waiting, sitting on the edge, like not knowing what to do. The messaging is not as direct as I'd like it to be. Hence why I wanted to do something that was super clear and visual, so you can symbolize like the actual message, and go to the website where you'll be able to, 1, donate, or 2, just basically take the symbol itself and just spread it out, so people are aware that this isn't something that we're trying to kill. This is something that we're trying to beat. This is what I'm saying. You have to play your part. That's the point. So in the UK, it's scary.
You know, speaking of like fashion, you made it something that is a t-shirt that people will actually want to wear. Like, look how cool it is. And it's just it's very like obvious and telling. And you don't want like some shirt that just, like you said, is preachy, you know, and with a number or an organization, because it doesn't make you want to wear it out on, you know, and your friends see a picture of you posting it.
And even with the masks. And like, even with the masks, since we're talking about fashion, it's like, write something on it, make it punk rock. Like, it's not embarrassing to wear it.
I'll send you a photo. I made a little Chanel mask because I was supposed to go to Australia and fly, and my show wasn't canceled.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I put all my Chanel pins on it. But like, even if people at home, you can just find these like little beads that you have, or maybe do safety pins. Even if you have like some white out, you know, you can write like.
And for the people that don't have masks, that like, use a scarf, like use a top. You know what I'm saying? Some people I know, especially over here, like we have run out.
You can't get the mask
in all the supermarkets. We can't even get them. So it's almost like, what else can you do? You know what I mean? So it's like bandana, or use a scarf, or do something.
I love the idea of the scarf.
Yeah, it has to happen. I feel
really
like
idea.
Yeah,
and then people can also make sure, like, you know, you have bleach, all those things, like wash all your stuff that you're using, if you're using reusables, separately, and keep them super clean. And like, if you wear them out that day, I actually wore gloves the other day and I flipped them inside out as soon as I got home. So I didn't take what I got on the outside of the glove inside of my house. So as soon as I got to the door, I like flipped the gloves the other way and then put them directly in with bleach. And then I was able to reuse them, so we're not throwing out these plastic like gloves all the time, because I'm so worried about what the repercussion will be of all these plastic gloves
with global
all these chemicals, and not everyone has access to actually you know, like 7th generation is what we have here. That's an organic version, but actually works, because you don't want to go too natural, because then it doesn't kill the virus. But if you use too many chemicals at this time, I'm so worried about everyone using so much hand sanitizer, so much antibacterial, because it's actually really scary getting that into your immune system.
It's not, yeah, you know what? And some people don't even know that. That's the problem. It's like people don't actually even know these things. So it's like we just have to keep educating and just try and do as much as we can. This is
And
just enough what we're
yeah,
doing.
we
You know what I
wouldn't even
mean?
be
Like,
thinking about it. Like it's, right now it's just like, I was actually talking to my doctor. He was on the show 3 days ago and he was saying, definitely keep up
yeah,
with washing your hands, stay super clean, but don't be obsessive because your body needs to also be able to fight this as well,
yeah. Yeah, that's why I put this peace sign on there so we can have the actual balance of both, and the team that put this together and the United Nations and the Global World Organization, it's literally like health. It's insane. The global health, like the things that they are doing is so beyond. I'm really honored that I'm even a part of this whole thing, to be honest, because when I called them, I was like, what do you need me to do? So, I just want to say, like, you can go and just go on my Instagram and like swipe up and help spread the love, or go on Miley's story and she'll post it so you guys can see it.
I will definitely be posting it.
And I miss you.
I miss you too. And before we sign off, now we were able to get into this earlier. I want to make sure you give me all the links, text them to me, and I'll put them up on my stories because a lot of my fans are actually in the UK also. So I want to make sure I have that.
Yes, we love you over here.
And then before we end this conversation, I want to know one way that what do you do when you feel lonely? We were talking about we were talking about how to be lonely. Being lonely is actually causing some of that panic and fear also. And it's so great how your song is like so right now. That's what's making it, gives it a whole nother meaning, which actually makes me love it even more.
Thank you. Oh, I love you for saying that. Look, I honestly couldn't believe the thing that's going on and that my song actually being called How to Be Lonely, because the song's genuinely about being okay with actually being alone and not having a boyfriend or not having a companion, or like actually just not being in a relationship for a second, or whatever it is. It's like finding ways around how you can be happy and still be by yourself, So like for me, my life is like, it's kind of lonely. Like touring isn't like crazy. It's like kind of lonely.
I was thinking that.
You know what I'm saying? And it's almost like, how many times could you speak to somebody or like stay on FaceTime? So what I wanted to say was like anything, having a bath, almost just kind of like making yourself something nice to like eat, painting, learning a new skill, something that you don't feel like you're thinking about, oh my gosh, like why am I so alone? It's like, you're not, because somebody else out there is also going through the same thing. So my song How to Be Lonely is genuinely just about being okay with it, admitting like, yeah, I'm good for now, like I'm good for myself. I love this so much,
because we were just talking about that, learning a new skill, giving yourself confidence, some reason why you would rather be with yourself than anyone else.
Yeah. And I saw that Demi Lovato like said something about it once, and she was like, yeah, you know what, I had a bath and I did this, and I thought, wow, I literally got goosebumps, because it's strange, people don't ever talk about it, being on their own. It's like, who's dating who? Like, people just care so much about who the hell anyone's dating, and at this point it's like no one cares. Like, no one cares.
Yeah, agreed. I am so happy I was able to have you. Send me everything, and I'm going to repost, and I'm jumping on for Craft Time with Jeremy. Thank you so much, the followers and fans.
Oh, tell Jeremy I love him, and
let's do it again when I get my Wi-Fi on fleek.
Fix it.
Bye.
I love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Okay. Guys, I'm working on my Wi-Fi to get better with Jeremy. Jeremy, give me 1 second. I'm working on this. Like I said, it is nothing to do with me. It is to do with everyone right now, all at one time, bombarding their providers with streaming. And a lot of people are doing lives, but there's a lot of streaming, and the providers are totally overwhelmed, and there are outages in my area, and they're being fixed over the weekend. So by next week, with my new set and my new Wi-Fi, Bright Mind is going to be kicking ass. So I'm just checking in. I know it's blurry. I'm working on it. Let me move some things around. Let me know when things are looking better. Let me just work on this just for 5 seconds. You guys, I did get the booster. It's not about the booster. It's about the overwhelming amount of streaming, and the providers no one usually is at home, just sitting at home, being able to stream and watch TV all day long. And a lot of people are doing that right now. So everyone is overwhelmed. Okay, so apparently it's a little bit better. Okay, as long as you guys are happy. Okay, apparently it's clear. So apparently it's clear. I can't get any closer to the Wi-Fi because it's not my Wi-Fi. Okay, it's getting better. Yes, it's good. We love you so much. Okay, now I'm getting a hold of Jeremy, and we are going to do our segment of crafting. Oops, I just flipped it around. How do I undo that? Okay, now Jeremy should be here waiting for me. Let me check in. There he is. Okay, we're waiting for Jeremy Scott. We're connecting him now for our recycling and repurposing with Jeremy Scott.
Hi.
I'm still got slightly shady Wi-Fi. I was telling everyone that basically the provider is saying that everyone is very overwhelmed and that there's outages in the area because everyone is at home streaming Love is Blind and Love Island and Vanderpump Rules, and so everyone is streaming so much right now that it's affecting, and they're working on it on the weekend, but hopefully you can see me.
Leave Miley's Wi-Fi alone.
Can we make t-shirts, please? Oh my God. Speaking of, so look how cute these are. Jeremy gave these to me for Christmas. So I wanted to put them in. Look how cute they are. These are little things that I was just telling everyone they could kind of make at home. Finding these little trinkets, putting these little earrings. So I got my little earring in today. My ears are really small, but I want to show everyone what you gave me. Look how cute they are, everyone.
Aww.
I got on my little hoodie.
You cute, your little Moschino hoodie on.
You know, we're repping Moschino, so cute.
Aww.
I got my mug now, so I'm like extra pro. I now stepped it up even to a whole nother level, and I have full-on 8x10s.
I love that moment.
I am printing all these cute photos of us, and I'm going to put them around. I'm making my little room super cute where I'm putting all of my guests, like, all around my room.
So sweet.
And we're going to speak out over this. This is Hailey Bieber when she's a little girl.
So cute. That face is adorable. I love
So these
Hailey.
are all my guests. And so I was showing everyone that I kind of went around and collected some of the kind of miscellaneous little jewels that I've had. Like, even if you can't get to a crafting store right now, I just put like all these junky jewels in this little jar. I might have more jewels falling off clothes than some, because pretty much everything, and I've dazzled everything already. I had these little studs, and so I put some studs in a little canister. So basically people can just go around their house, right, and kind of collect things they already have.
Absolutely. I was thinking about this because I was cleaning out my closet, and I have lots of t-shirts. I love vintage t-shirts. And I was thinking about some that have maybe, you know, become holy or too small or whatever, and thinking that we take them. So we have a pile here.
I've got my pile as well.
And then cut them up to make patches. So
I took everything in my closet that's not Jeremy Scott, put it on the table, and cut the shit out of it.
As you should.
Everything on the table is what I own that's not Moschino or Jeremy Scott.
Yeah, because I mean, I think, you know, I was thinking if you take something like, you know, I have a pair of like old Adidas, you know, sweatpants, and just taking those as a base, something very simple. Everyone's got a pair of sweatpants, a pair of jeans, exactly, something like that. And then we could talk about cutting up something and making it work. So let's start. Because one thing I want to say is for sure to remind people is like, your body may be in quarantine, but your mind doesn't have to be. So we can expand our minds at this time and continue to learn, to experiment, to be creative, to be kind. One other thing before we start crafting away, I want to just suggest to people to reach out to people, not only your friends or family, but maybe there's someone at school that you don't know so well that you could use this moment to say hi to. Even putting a little heart emoji on someone's page might change their day, because this isolation is really tough on other people, and some people don't have the support groups and family that others do. So thinking about maybe a neighbor or even someone that's that you at your favorite restaurant, maybe there's a waiter or waitress, and you know, if there's somebody that you can reach out to, even just the subtlest thing, a little heart emoji, might change someone's day and bring some positivity. And that's one thing that why I'm so excited and so I love you so much, because you bring so much positivity all the time, Miley, and this is a great venue for that. So we can all do that in small scale with all the technology we have. So
I love it.
wanted to say that. So I'm going to pull this old vintage Donald Duck t-shirt that Pablo probably gave me and repurpose it today. Because repurposing also is a really important thing, just in the fact that, like, you know, we got a lot of stuff on this earth. So what I would do is, like, I'm kind of looking at it already before I cut it. I'm going to fold it a little and think, okay, how would I want him to sit? Because then I can kind of eyeball, because this doesn't have to be perfect. This is fun. So if you have no skills of sewing, who cares? This is not about that. This is about having fun, doing something crafty, repurposing, and making something custom, because everyone's an individual. So why not let your freak flag fly and be an individual? So I'm kind of looking at this like, maybe I might cut him down like that. So I have a little frame. So I'm going to do is I'm going to then take him.
Love struck.
Good. And just going to just not be fearful. Just start cutting. Don't worry. Just get in there. Don't cut your fingers, but cut the t-shirt. You know, another thing people can do at this time is also, there's so much technology for us to watch documentaries and tutorials and to learn things. There's so much out there in the world. So I encourage people to use this time constructively. You can get on YouTube, you can go on Netflix, you can watch my documentary on Netflix. Actually, you can do so many things. Okay, so I've kind of figured out the shape. I think looks good for me. Maybe I'm gonna just chop a little bit more off here. And
I'm doing the same. Mine's getting a little more rippy DIY, which
good.
is cool with me.
Good. And then one thing, so I have a little needle and thread. And one trick I have is like just putting like a little book inside, so that way it makes it easier for while you're sewing. You know, that way you're not sewing through two layers, because you don't want to sew through the pocket, because then later you're going to be frustrated. So you can put a little like stiff thing behind there. And then just start sewing. And honestly, it's like you don't need to worry about the this being perfect. Like, we want it to be DIY, punk, and kind of rebellious. So I'm doing very big stitches.
Bring the camera back a little so everyone can see my design.
So look, I'm just making big basting stitches, super easy. This is like a kit. You could use a needle and thread, even like from like a hotel kit, something that's just hanging around. Now, and if you don't have any, you know, needle and thread at the house, you know, another idea is taking safety pins. You know, you could take a bunch of safety pins, and you could just safety pin it like that. So, you know, there's other avenues to do this, but it just makes take something maybe that's, you know, already worn and maybe kind of feeling a little bit, you know, out of date or out of touch, or something that you don't love, or even doing this for a pair of pants that you're just, you know, wearing to go to sleep in, you know. I think that's, you know, equally valid. I think that one thing also about quarantine life that I've noticed is just trying to keep a semblance of normalcy, of course. And so doing things like still getting dressed up cute, or even, you know, spraying perfume, even though maybe no one's smelling you, but you know what? You smell good. You feel happy.
I'm taking my
know?
setup to my kitchen because I think I have better Wi-Fi. Hold on, guys. We're
Okay.
moving rooms, people. We're moving rooms.
We're a show on the go. So
we are
as
a
I keep
show
just sewing
on
here.
the go, and the Wi-Fi is better in the kitchen.
Oh, hallelujah. And look, I want to say a special shout out to Tish for that booster. We love you, Mama Tish.
Yeah, that's not
Merry
working.
Tishmas. We love you.
Merry Tishmas. Let's see if this is better. I think it should be a little bit better. Okay.
Okay. So I'm just still basting this. It's super easy. Big stitches. Again, this is not something that you need to worry about being perfect or worry about anything that is, you know, trying to make it not noticeable. It should be, I think it's more fun that it's big and bold and kind of punk and, you know, has attitude. Attitude, as Carlene Sachs-Duzel says. Attitude.
So what I'm doing is I'm taking my jeans that have like all these holes in them. It's still blurry, but I think there's nothing we can do. Damn. Okay. I'm taking these little jeans that have holes in them, and I'm actually going to put the fabric under the holes because I needed to patch like the little butt of these because my dog Emu loves to eat the butt out of my pants. So I'm taking this little heart that I just cut out, and I'm going to put this under the kind of like little knee of my jeans.
Sounds smart. And that's a good point that you just brought up too about your doggy, because I was thinking about crafts, and one of the things that I know that you have learned personally from crafts, especially because when we did the show together and you made the crafts, how it helped you overcome some of your sadness from when Floyd passed. And I feel like people should not underestimate how doing something, even if it seems kind of silly, like patching this or taking old beads or jewels and putting them together, how therapeutic it can be. And that's a really important need right now, with the stress that we're all under. I mean, you know, some obviously more than others, but I think everyone's feeling the stress of the way the world's, you know, been turned upside down right now. So anything we can do that's like self-love in that respect, and try to be kind to ourselves and one another at the same time.
And because I'm not as great at sewing either, I did my own kind of beginning. I like went and just grabbed some double-sided tape that I had, and I put it on the back of here. So a lot of people actually probably have at home even just like little Scotch kind of tape that could be really cool. If they don't have anything that they can actually put this down permanently with, it feels good. You could use the same pair of pants and like see how many, like out of one pair of sweatpants, could you make 20 different designs? Because if they take some photos of those, that's kind of what you would do when you're sketching clothes at the very beginning stages of a show. You would put things on not for permanent wear, but just to kind of see what you could make, and if you can make the things better every day. So maybe if you have one pair of pants and you don't want to put things down permanently, you could go through, layer on all the different ways that you could do it and take some photos, and then I'm going to repost them also. So I had this cute little like happy hippie patch. So I was going to put that right on the little like butt of my jeans.
Cute.
Go like this.
So you're repurposing with a message.
Yes. My little, like the knee of my little jean. I'm going to move my phone so it doesn't matter because the Wi-Fi is horrible anyway. If you can see, I did this to like the knee of my jean.
I love the inside patch peeking through the
with the little
rip
heart
and tear.
And little lightning bolt.
That's really good. Yeah. I think that's, the more you can make it your own and make it custom, the better it is.
Yep. And then I am grabbing a couple of my little jewels that I have. And I also had this little patch at home that I had made a while ago that says Miley. And it was on a jean jacket, so I grabbed that. I'm going to take some of my, and I also have this really cute, speaking of Floyd, I have this really cute little like Floyd keychain.
Oh, I love that.
So I'm going to put Floyd on like the little belt loop of my pant.
So cute. You know I love all those kind of.
For me. Actually,
doodads.
I'm gonna clip it through one of the little holes actually. So that looks really cute. And then I have this cute LGBTQ safety pin.
Love.
So I'm gonna use this little pin.
Gotta support
And I'm
the
gonna
community.
put that also. Yes. So I think the great thing about clothes is like when someone just looks at you, they know what you're about.
Yeah, I think when people dress, you're telling you who you are, your tribe, the people that you love, the music that you love, the things that you love, the places you go, the magazines you read, the websites you go to, the political views you have, the restaurants you like. I mean, there's so much that you can tell from clothes, honestly, and it's how we communicate. Even when we think we're trying to not communicate with clothes, we still are. So even being anti-fashion is a fashion. It all really is a communication, and that's what I love about fashion and clothes, because to me, my ultimate goal is to communicate with people, to touch people's lives, to bring joy to people with my shows or something that they wear or buy, just because if it can put a smile on someone's face, I feel like that's the best gift I can give someone. If I can put a smile on someone's face, my job is complete. So I'm totally down with fashion communication.
And you do that you do that better, I feel like, than any designer. It's just like, it's your you kind of invented it, honey.
Aw.
You invented it.
So with this, got the first little,
I'm obsessed.
First little there.
That is so
and now,
good.
I pre-prepared already a Mickey on the other one, so we could already see like what shoe looks like quickly.
I'll show you what I've kind of got going on. I've got, right now, I'm kind of doing more of these like little pins and jewels.
Cute.
So I've got my little pins, and I actually took these little charms that were from an old bracelet and I hung them from the rips.
Nice.
And you can do that with like any sort of little beaded jewelry you have, or like a broken necklace. If a necklace, sometimes those little things break, like the chain will break, but you have the clasp. Anything with the clasp, just like put right there. And then I'm almost done sewing down this, but I've got like my little patch in the knee with the heart, and I'm also using I'm using a Planned Parenthood pin.
Yes, supporting all the causes.
I've got the little happy hippie butt.
I love that.
So I'm working on mine.
Yeah, because also, the thing that we have to remember to fight not only is the virus, but it's apathy and not being, having a heart. And
I removed these from my Jeremy Scott jacket. Just kidding. And I seam ripped these off my Jeremy Scott jacket.
I love that.
Well, you are just the best you're the best for being on the show, and your clothes always lift everybody up and just make everyone feel so special when they're wearing them. And I just love them so much, and just want to thank you for everything and for joining us on the show. And let's do this again when I have some bomb-ass Wi-Fi.
Absolutely. We can do some more advanced projects and keep sharing the light. And thank you for shining the light for so many people. That's so important, Miley. And that's why not only I, but so many people love and admire you so, so much.
Thank you so much, Jeremy. We love you. Thank you. You're a legend.
Bye.
Okay, guys, so I am going to work on this situation, make sure it stays clear for you guys. Obviously, like I said, there's not really much I can do because this is a provider issue, but I'm working on it for tomorrow's episode with Hailey Bieber, where we'll do makeup tutorials. So I look forward to seeing you guys on Bright Minded. Love you guys so much. Thank you for crafting with me. Thank you for taking the time to hear Rita Ora and what she's working on over in the UK. Make sure you check out her socials so you can get more involved, especially if you are also in the UK. She'll be keeping you updated about that area. Remember what I said about spring breaking is not important right now. It is much more important to take care of the people that we love. And I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow morning at 11:30 a.m. PT. And don't forget to go to MEJ.com and get your scrunchies so you can feed America. Bye, guys.